OU Texas is always exciting, regardless of what either team's done before, that point. OU Texas is, it's neutral site, half their crowd, half our crowd. You can't help but be excited about it.
What are some of your best memories of this series when it comes to the game, when it comes to the fans, and all the hoopla surrounding the game?
Even though I haven't won every year has been, a great experience. Freshman year, you had GK, Sam, Colt McCoy, and watching those guys compete against each other was amazing. Just because, even watching the game, even being on the sidelines, even better than watching it at home. It was still like, oh my God, it was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And even though we came up short, those first couple of years I was here, it was still a great game. It was like, I'm sorry, man, it had to be over, type thing. So, my fondest memory would probably be last year's game. Definitely the funnest game, a game we all got to play in. And it was just, the defense is clicking, the offense is clicking, we had momentum, everybody had energy. It was probably my fondest game.
When you look at David Ash, what he's done this year compared to last year, what happened in this game with you guys, how much has he improved? How much has he matured from what you've seen from last year?
Great, but and last year he was good. He had all the tools he needed to do to shred the defense. And I think this year he's just giving him the confidence to just have that starting role instead of you go in this series, you go in this series. I think that the Texas team letting him start and just play his game is giving him nothing but confidence. And when you have more confidence in yourself and you know that your coaches are behind you, you're gonna play better. You're gonna not worry about making mistakes. You're just going to loosen up and just go play. And he's been playing great every game for the most part.
How much of a concern is their running game for you guys?
The running game is always a concern, regardless of who you're playing. You could be playing a passing team, but if they can run the ball, they're going to run the ball. So the running game, you always have to stop. Our offense's running game, because if they can, it'll shorten the game. We got there longer. So you see somebody start getting run after run after run. If you're out on defense, they might have gone 20 yards in like 6 plays. You still be so you can't just let somebody run all over you all the time, because not only will you be winded, it'll take away from your energy, take away from your team, and it'll let them get whatever they want to get. You let them run over and over and over again, then it opens up the play action, and then it's like they can pick what they want to hit you with, and that's the position you want to be in. You feel like you got your back against the wall type thing. It's not ever so.
As well as you guys played against Tech defensively, is one of the areas of concern still third down conversions. They did pretty well against you guys going 9 for 15. They started off well. Is that one area of focus going into Texas?
It's definitely a concern. K-State, these last couple of games, they've been getting a lot of third down conversions, which is never good. So, I think it's just, tightening up the screws more and more and just keep working on, little things, getting even better from last week. The week before that, we're trying to get better from that. The week before that, it's always getting better. The great teams throughout the year, it's not how great they started and what they were doing at the beginning. It's did they get better each and every week, each and every weekend when they're working towards being the best that they can be. So I think as long as we keep doing that, as long as we just keep improving, I think it's okay. But they do a lot of things that we gotta stop, and we don't have a choice. We just gotta go do it.
How important was a performance like Saturday's from a momentum standpoint going into a game like this?
I think it was real important. I think if we'd have dropped that game, it's just been like, what do we do now? What are we going to do here? What are you going to say after something like that? But we came out, played well, we all stuck together. Everybody was up, high energy the whole game, and I think it was a confidence boost for everyone, not only the defense, but the offense, knowing that, we're all right. K-State happened and all of that, but we do have the tools and the people and the plays and the coaches to get where we want to get when the season is long.
When we talk to you guys before good games, you try to play everything off, just being another game, the next game on the schedule. But in a situation like this, with what you were talking about, at the Cotton Bowl, split crowd, everything that goes into it. Is it hard to keep yourself from getting too hyped up before the game?
I mean, with how Oklahoma's standards are, every game is another game, but that's the most important thing going on here. This is just, it's even more than that, but at the same time, the same thing. If that makes any sense. You know, it's like, you win, great. You keep winning, keep winning, keep winning. But at the same time, you know, we can't afford to take any more losses, and we can't afford to take any steps backwards. We're trying to move forward, and everything that we do, but it's Texas. You know, it's going to be high energy. It's going to be, you know, in the crowd. You know, things aren't going to go your way, but you just got to keep pushing. And I think the first couple games we've had have, you know, helped us get through that. You know, we've gone through some adversity, battled back from that. So I think we don't need to ride the waves of the game. We just need to be right here the whole time and just know that if we stick together, we'll be right.
What are your impressions of the Big 12 Conference after 2 conference games? It seems like it's pretty much a wide open race, lots of scoring. Is that what you're seeing?
Right. I mean, it's what it's looking like. You know, it's anybody's game right now. And, you know, if you come down to the wire, so every game is important as every other game. You know, this just happens to be a rivalry game. You know, there's always a little added to that, but Big 12's looking good. Everybody's putting up a bunch of points, and you know, it's going to be on us to play defense. Just play with our technique, and you know, do as well as we can.
With that said, do you expect a high-scoring affair on Saturday? You're probably always looking to toss a shutout, being a defensive guy and everything like that. But realistically, from what you're seeing, what are you expecting?
Well, from my experience, like, as far as Texas, regardless of what the records are, OU and Texas seem to match up with each other pretty well because we know each other so well. So it's either or. You know, I think we know each other enough that it's not just going to be a shootout. You know, last year the score was so high because the defense scored 3 times. So it's not like even that was a high-scoring game. So I think, you know, as long as we're just going to see how it goes, and we'll try to shut them out. I mean, that's the goal for every team ever played. But you know, they're going to get their shots. We're going to take our hits, and it's just going to be who keeps swinging, who's going to win this game, who wants to fight. More than anybody.